What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, now that we have the Workshop of Brilliant Light actually coming out very soon, it's only fitting now that we actually talk about the artifacts that are going to come with it. So, all that farming you did for Serb, all that farming you did for the Arachnid, everything you've been getting ready for is leading up to this, which is going to be the brand new sets dropping from the new content, right? So that is what you're going to be preparing for. So a lot of you guys are wondering, what the hell have I been doing all this for? Well, it's not only for story mode, but it's also to get you ready for the level 80 8-piece content. That's right, not just 4-piece, 8-piece. Now it's interesting because we did the quality of life video, my reaction to Nato's video, and then obviously the video I did on top of that with my own suggestions. I've seen a lot of crazy comments come back, and I mean crazy comments in a good way, as in like people were upset about the fact that, you know, it's all the artifact pieces are found within 4 different bosses, or let's say primarily 2, right? Because you're going for level 55 stuff, which is Serp and Arachnid, and people were upset about that. Well, the good news is, at least in this part, you're only going to be dealing with 3 sets, but it's 8 pieces, right? So you're going to be trying to get all 8 pieces for these sets. So let's talk a little bit about these sets and what they're all about. So first off, shout out to Alpha Leaker. If you guys are wondering why I'm doing this, well, I'm timing my leaks correctly, hopefully, and I won't get dinged for it because the content is being obviously released now, and I feel like it's a good time to talk about it. If I get a slap in the hand, I get a slap in the hand. You know what? At this point, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, I do want to give that information to you guys so you guys are prepared to what's to come, right? For what's to come, at least. So let's talk about this. The first one is going to be the Burning Curse set. You guys can see here, this is what it looks like. It's going to be dropping from the Workshop of Brilliant Light, and this is what it's going to be all about. So first off, the Burning Curse effect. There's 2-piece set, 4-piece set, and I believe 8-piece set. So let's talk about the 2-piece set. Applies the Curse effect, increases damage taken by 20%. That's right. Increases damage dealt by 6%, and additionally increased damage dealt by 0.1% every 1 second, stacking up to 100 times. That's right. The duration is permanent. God damn, this is going to kill things left and right. The problem, of course, is the fact that you're going to be taking a lot more damage as well, too. So you're going to have to mitigate this with either Blessing Stones or just skillful gameplay with dodges. So very important to note, this is going to be an expert set that's even more powerful, an expert set, okay? So I would highly recommend to, if you're going to be going for this, is to up your gameplay, or at least play around with your Blessing Stones to give you more survivability. Now, if you haven't checked it out before, the Blessing Stone video I made shows you guys all of the good DPS ones, all the survival ones, and all the utility ones. Highly recommend go check it out. It's on the spreadsheet that's attached to every video, and you guys will probably get a better understanding of how to do it. For me personally, this is perfect. This is the set that I want, because I'm just going to be upping my damage even more and just continuously dodging where I need to dodge, or just playing more skillfully and learning the fights a little bit better. So amazing set for me, and that's only the 2-piece set. So let's check out what the 4-piece set looks like. There we go, 4-piece set. You guys can see then there's an 8-piece set. So applies the rescue effect. If the user has 25 HP or less, they recover 25% of their HP. It's pretty damn good. There you go. Some survivability in the set. Activates only once during battle, so keep that in mind. This is a failsafe for you for one time. Don't rely on this. Seriously, don't actually rely on this. Unless you're like, again, if you're very skillful and it's only the one-time situation for you. This could be very deadly, though, with the Scythe. I can see this being a very big problem having the Scythe on, because of the fact that you lose HP with it. This set and the Scythe set, the Scythe itself might not be a smart idea to put together. So, something to think about. Obviously, weapon combinations with these sets are going to matter quite a bit. Alright, so the Curse effect changes to Burning Curse. This is the 8-piece set. Increases damage dealt, increased to 30%. Increase the damage dealt, increases effect to 0.5% every second. So instead of being, what was the 2-piece set? 0.1%, it's 0.5%. And that also probably stacks up to, I'm assuming, 100 times as well too, right? So much crazier. We're looking at going from 20% to 30%, so 10% increase, and then also adding in the fact that now you'll be doing additional damage. Now remember, this replaces all 8 pieces. Okay, so this is no longer an accessory, 4 accessories and 4 sets differentiating. It's actually full 8 pieces, so it's a pretty big difference, guys. Okay, so there you go. That is set number 1. Set number 2, called the Burning Greed set. Okay, so this is what this one looks like. This one looks like more like for mages. It looks kind of cool. All right, so you guys can see, I actually really like the way these sets look. I kind of wish that more like more mobile RPGs allowed you to kind of wear the set and kind of look like the set itself, like the actual design, because these sets look really badass, right? So, all right, so let's talk about this. Two-piece set. When the user hits a target with a skill that deals break damage, it also applies the greed effect. So increases the user's critical hit rate by 1%, stacking up to 10 times, so giving you 10% crit. When hit, removes the greed effect. Cooldown 3 seconds. Duration is permanent. Pretty damn badass. So as long as you can avoid being hit, you can keep that 10% crit hit rate on top of your current existing crit stats, which remember caps at 50% from a stat perspective, but this is on top of that. So you can sit at a permanent 60% if you're not being hit permanently, right? Which of course is not going to happen, but this is only good if you do with a skill that deals break damage. Only a skill that, so I don't know if the target has to have a break bar. I don't think that matters. I think you just have to hit the unit with a break skill. So that's pretty good. Okay, I'm assuming. We'll see if I find out when it happens. So 4-piece set. When 10 instances of greed have been applied, it becomes burning greed, increases the user and the team member's critical hit rate by 10% and the critical hit damage by 15%. Wow, that's going to be crazy. So this is the replacement for toughness set essentially, right? Doesn't remove the effect when hit, cannot activate greed. Duration is permanent. So this essentially takes over when you have the 4-piece set. So this is a much better version because now it doesn't matter if you get hit or not. And then lastly, the 8-piece set. The effect of burning greed change. The critical hit rate now increases by 15%. The critical hit damage by 30%. That's incredible because this used to be 8%. Remember that for toughness, and this used to be 32. So you're losing 2% of crit hit damage, but you're gaining an extra 7% of crit hit rate, which is pretty damn good. And then when attacking enemies that have an elemental weakness, the break effect increases by 30%. So this is a combination of your break set and your toughness set. So pretty damn crazy, right? Well, the other one was a good combination of your expert set and looks like more of like a lion set-ish. Not even. It's more like a berserker / executor set. So this one here is going to be a very, very popular one. Looks incredible. So just that's awesome to see. Okay, now moving on to the last set. This is called the Burning Blessing set. Okay, so this one again looks more like a knight set, which looks really cool. We are expecting the following. When tagging out, applies the blessing effect to the team members, increases the user's damage dealt by 10%, cooldown 20 seconds, duration 15 seconds. So this here is replacing obviously the outstanding connections accessories, right? So good for like Min and all those characters who are going to be support characters. The 4-piece set, the blessing effect changes to become Burning Blessing, activates when a character tags out or a support skill is used. Oh, this is important. Support skill is used. So that means that actually it's going to affect Jinu now. Increases the user's damage dealt by 12%, and the user recovers 0.4% of their HP. Perfect for Min. Perfect for Min. Perfect for anybody who you're going to use as support. This set is going to be your primary support set, but this is the important part. Support skill is used because none of the other actual accessories say that. This means it'll actually affect Jinu. So this will actually now give Jinu more power, especially if you're using someone like Min. So now you're getting even more utility out of him. This is crazy good. Okay, and then lastly, the 8-piece set here, damage dealt increased by 20%. HP recovery increased by 0.7% and duration is 20 seconds. So these are the extra effects that increase with the workshop. So there you guys go. Couple brand new artifacts that are going to be incredibly powerful. And you guys, a couple things to note. You have 3 attempts, like invites to do this on a daily basis, I believe. So keep that in mind. So it is going to be limited to how often you can get these. This is what it's going to look like. You see 3 of 3 right there. And then this is a brand new armory thing that's going to open up, which allows you to upgrade your weapon. And this, I believe, is where you can upgrade from SR to SSR, etc. So that's just a guess on this one. So there you guys go. Shout out to Alpha Leaker as usual. Thank you guys for watching. Incredible sets coming out. I'm super excited to do new farming with new bosses and more to come, obviously, with SLA. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.